Hey folks, how y'all doing today? This is KVSMC. I'm going to talk a little bit about my system, and I'm using my Outback power, my charge controllers, and my MPPT charge controllers, and my Outback GTFX 2524, and my Outback hub, and my Outback Mate 2. I'm going to show you all a little about it and explain a little more in detail about everything it does. Alright, here we go. Alright, first of all, these things are sleeping right now. These Outback MPPT charge controllers are sleeping. Alright, but anyway, I'm going to show you, today we produced, I'm going to go to the, hold up a second. I'm going to go to logging. It says go to logging. I'll press go. Alright, today we produced right at 5,000 watt hours. In other words, it says 5.0 kilowatt hours. Every kilo, that stands for 1,000. So that's 5,000 watt hours, or 5,000, or 5,000 watt hours. Either way, it's But like this too. Also, today our top watts were 1,007 watts on this one charge controller. That's 1,070 watts. This charge controller made their max. And the decision absorb and float time, the maximum battery voltage 29.8, minimum 24.9, that kind of stuff. Alright, I'm good. There's other Outback. That's my one with I have 1,610 watts of a solar array on this one. Let me see. I'm zooming in on that best I can. But anyway, here's my other one. This is 560 watts of solar 560 watts of a solar array on this, and this bad boy is sleeping right now. This Outback FlexMax MPPT, that stands for Maximum Power Point Tracking. This one's sleeping, and I'm gonna go to the logging. Go. Today we produce 1.6 kilowatt hours, or 1,600 watt hours, or 1,600 watt hours today. Alright, what we produced. And today's top, this is 0.36 kilowatt P. Anyway, we made 360 watts of power, peak power, on this charge controller today. At the peak of the day. And our maximum was 29.8 volts today, and minimum was 24.9 today. And absorption, ABS, and float is 000, because I have these in grid time mode. Alright, and also, I'll point out to you on the Outback Mate right here. Let me get cleared up here. Right now we're not making anything because it's at night and the wind's not blowing. But today we produced 6.6. It says kilowatt hours. That's 6,600 watt hours is what that stands for. No, and it's on rolling screen right now. This is the Outback Mate 2. And that 6.6 kilowatt hours stands for 6,600 watt hours. And that's today what we produce, and 255 amp hours. But this is pretty neat. And like I said, this is the Outback Mate 2. You need these for when you are in the you need these to operate your GTFX 2524, as y'all can see here. And these also right here are the lights. It just tells you the status of everything, what's going on. It's pretty neat. This is a tough little unit. And this right here is Lexan. And it's got all your wiring, how you wire everything up. Really simple. Excuse me. But yeah, I love it. As far as toughness, and this is a fan right here. This is actual like a computer, heavy duty computer fan that cools down this Outback GTFX 2524 because it's completely sealed. No dirt or dust will go up in there. If y'all can see up in there. Hold up. Get a better angle where I can see when I'm filming here. But yeah, as you see up in there. Oh, heck. But yeah, it's complete. There's a fan right there. Y'all see that? Yeah, there's a fan. It's completely sealed. It's bad to the bone, y'all. It is cool. And I love it. It's tough. I've had this thing for, well, y'all know since y'all see my videos of how long it's been going on. And down here in this box down here, this is my battery bank. And I think y'all seen that in other videos, but I'll show it to you again. Yeah, no problem. I got my everything stacked up on here. We got under control. Let me see here. I'll show you my battery bank. Let's see how much stuff will slide off of here. Alright, 1 second, y'all. One second. We'll see the battery bank. Oh, now let me. Where was it? 1 second. Alright, y'all. Here is the battery bank. That's my wiring going there to my on-off switch. And here's the wire coming back out. Come back in to a fuse. And everything's wired in series parallel. As y'all can see. Just makes sense. And those are my Outback sensors, temperature sensors. Right there got one for the inverters. And each one of the charge controllers. As you can see, there's a lot of them. And one for my Morningstar PWM diverter control slash dump load for my wind turbines. And like I said, there's the wires coming in, all the positive side from the inverter coming in, and from the wind turbines, and from the wind turbine and diverter control load. That comes in there too. If that makes sense. Hope so. And then here's my negative side coming down right there. Right there. And I got everything coated with that CRC battery terminal protector. And that's that red stuff. Yeah, but these are all AGM batteries. But they are bad to the bone. And I got big cables. I think they're like 2-aught cables, but yeah. Don't need that big really on 24 volt. I mean, in 12 volt you would need them, or 6 volt, but I got them in series parallel, but I got them because I just used what I had. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, that's my battery bank. I got 6 AGM batteries at 90 amp hours apiece. So at 24 volts, that'd be 270 amp hours. And that's all you really need. But yeah, I just want to let y'all see what the battery bank. Everybody was asking me about it. There she is. But that's what this big old box is. You know, underneath where my computer and everything sits. But that's it. And right now the temperature of the batteries is 55 degrees. And we're at 27.9 volts of battery power. Alright. But anyway, I also want to explain to you something here. Like right now, you see on this trimetric 2025A is charging. And right now, let's see if that thing will. We're buying power from the grid to keep the batteries charged. In other words, this inverter is burning using 10.9 watts to keep it's using about 10.9 watts to keep the inverter going, to keep the batteries up to par. I mean, you got to have something coming in to help your battery bank charge, but all this stuff running like lights and little certain things, and they burn power. But on an off-grid, I mean, this is an off-grid inverter with grid tie capabilities, but I got it hooked to the grid to where it'll help me out in both ways, charging batteries up, and it goes to my house and helps power my house, peak loads and certain things like that. But if you got any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, we had a kick butt day today. I'll show you what we made today, y'all. Today, let me get this wood out of here, y'all. 1 second. Alright. Woo! But anyway, also, I keep a data log on everything I produce. This is last year's. Excuse me, this is this year's. Okay, right here, for example, today we made on the 20th, okay, that's 20th of January, this is January, okay, 2013, alright, 2013, today we produced 6.5 kilowatt hours. Wind, we produced 0.27 or 27 watt hours, okay, on the wind. And solar, we produced 6.5 kilowatt hours or 6,500 watt hours. Okay, 6,500 watt hours. And kilowatt hours produced on my meter, that's right here. I produce, it's 460, so, excuse me, 1460, and I'll just put it in there 1460, and this little meter, when I bought it new, it was sitting at 0000. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I mean, that's much power I've been producing. I put that thing in September 17th, 2011. But anyway, I data log everything, even though my equipment data logs everything every day. I still like to data log all my stuff and to see what's going on. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching my video and everything. Getting ready to watch a cool show coming on here in a minute. Wicked Tuna. I love that show. It is a bomb. But anyway, y'all should watch it. Anyway, thank y'all for watching my video, and this is about the Outback Power systems. Outback Power systems. The Flex Max 80 MPPT charge controllers. I got 2 of them, and the GTFX 2524, and also the hub. The hub right here. This is the Hub 4, Outback Hub 4, which communicates the charge controllers. With the mate and the Outback GTFX 2524. And 25 stands for 2500 watts. Well, it will go up to 3000 watts surge. It's pure sine wave. Also, the 24 means 24 volt. Operates from 24 volts. But it's a nice system. I know a couple people who have this system, and it's really a nice, if you want best of both worlds, off-grid and grid tie capabilities. So there you have it, y'all. Anyway, I want to thank y'all for watching, and please subscribe. Thank y'all, and God bless. Semper Fi.